dude who's not that little for a very, very long time.
And Victor Marzano from Poly Prep. Victor trains with your buddy Zach Esposito at the Edge.
Okay.
Really nice kid. I think he's looking at the Naval Academy.
Fantastic. He's 20-2 on the year. He's a New York State private school champ. He's a finalist last year in Mayor's Cup.
And a very good Greco wrestler.
Okay, I didn't see that. He took second in Eastern States this year, 195. In 2017, and second in Mayor Cup finalist.
Yeah, and I believe he placed in Fargo in Greco.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah. I think he's worked with Coach Nick a little bit, but mainly goes to Dave.
Where does he live? In Staten Island, maybe?
No, he's a Brooklyn kid. His father was a New York City fireman. Was his first responder at 9/11.
Wow.
Very impressive kid. Very smart.
Well, there couldn't be a bigger socioeconomic difference between Poly Prep and Grand Street campus. And that's what's so great about this tournament is that you know, it's what's so great about wrestling, you know, athletics in general, sports in general, you know. It doesn't matter where you come from. It just matters what you do. Oh, my goodness. And that is something that you do. You do an arm spin to a cradle.
You know, and you have
dang.
You have a prep school like a Poly Prep, like a Horseman, like a Riverdale. But those schools, you know, it is important to them to have a somewhat, at least to a certain extent, diverse student population. So not everyone, you know, I'll leave it at that. And, you know, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you know, Grand Street, East Williamsburg, where it is, Bushwick. That's New York. It's how it is. That's what makes the city so great. Is just the diversity across all parts. And what you're seeing is that if you work hard and you believe in yourself, it doesn't really matter where you come from. You have two kids right now who come from two different areas, and they're fighting for one spot. And you know. It's great to see in New York City. I want to say back hello to Jesse Capello Cologne. We're waiting for you back in New York. As soon as you're done with your little, you know, your little West Coast trip to find yourself. All right, when you're done eating avocados, done, you know, sitting in the sun, and you want to come back to work and get back to the grit, Jesse, we're here waiting for you. So right now we have a 2-1 score with a sick, beautiful, sweet arm throw. That was
two of them. One out of bounds and one on the mat.
One that scored.
Beginning of the second period, 2-1.
All right, so Matt Diano again coming in for us, giving us a little bit of help over here. Saying he's hoping to see Gray and Marzano on the podium next month. Gray's fresh off a top 8 Eastern place finish. Marzano ranked number 6 at 195 in preps. He believes lost in the blood round last year at Lehigh. So we have two guys here that, you know, when they go out and wrestle at their prep school end of the season tournament and their state tournament, you know, they're going to be in the vie to get on that podium, which is a big deal.
Huge deal. You
know, 17-year-olds, 18-year-old kids being able to say that you're the best in the state, the best in the area, best in the country. You know, does a lot. Nice single leg. Could have got 2 hands to a leg, 2 hands to a leg. You need to get 2 hands to a leg. You need to get your hands locked to a leg in order to be able to score. Getting to a leg is not enough.
You know, the one of the troublesome things though at the prep qualifier for Poly, you know, you have Blair, you have Benedict's, who is stacked this year with guys like Terrence and the kid from, I can't think of his name now, from Boundbrook, who was a state champ last year, Jersey State champ. I think that's 160 and 170. So, you know, and you have to win that thing to go. It's you know, in some weight classes, that's not so easy.
Ooh, we got a bear hug situation here where he's got to lower his hands. He's a little bit high up in the scapula. You want to get to that lower meaty part of the lower part of the back, right underneath that logo, to be able to suck those hips in. Yep. Grip up there high on the body is not going to do much unless you step into the inside hip position and really torque it over.
Right, exactly right. I wish that was in the center of the mat. That would have been fun to see. You know, the Grand Street, is Grand Street?
It's Grand Street.
Yeah. He's not afraid to lock up with Polly, even though with the Greco background, which is cool to see. Okay, that's the end of the second period. We're still locked at 2 apiece. Polly will be down. And this is going to come down to a takedown.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I'm thinking about right now, John. One of them is, how this match is going to end with a takedown or not. The second is, how well my over-eggs medium are going to be tomorrow. And if I'm going to get 2 or 3 meats with my Swiss cheese and salt and pepper.
I knew you were going to say that about the breakfast anyway.
Yeah, you got to. It's the most important meal of the day.
Now, this is a little dangerous, riding him any more than a minute, I would think, because if he gets one in the end, it's over.
Yeah, it's always risky. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. I'm not one to, I'm not great on top.
Yeah.
So unless I have a guaranteed turn, it just seems more of a risk.
Yeah, unless he's feeling something that he feels like he can work here to turn him, I wouldn't ride him any more than a minute.
I wouldn't even ride him. I'd cut him and get right up to your feet, Yeah,
because you need time to take him down.
And you need time to be able to push, to be able to make sure that you're getting the stall call that you want.
But his coaches are not telling him that. I don't know if they, I haven't seen this kid wrestle, so I don't know if he's has something special on top that we haven't seen yet.
Want to give myself, again, I've done this for a number of years at Columbia and a number of years here in New York City with Mayor's Cup. It looks like Steven Perez might double leg. Look at Richie go over there. These two are getting into it. I like it.
The wrestler doesn't want it. The wrestler says, "Let's wrestle." I'm good, coach. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I like that these coaches are fighting, though. That's a good sign, right, Mr. Tush?
Why not?
This is a good sign for New York City wrestling from 30,000 feet above. This is not the case years ago that you'd have coaches fighting for this and having right just cause.
Yeah, and he's not being disrespectful.
No, he's just fighting for his athlete.
That's right.
And he's right. And Steven Perez is a stand-up guy. He's one of the best guys around. Really, really solid human being. Good leader of young men.
How many times do you see John Smith or Tom Brands do that?
That's right.
I mean, every meet. There's nothing wrong with it. But, Mike, why are we not cutting him here?
I don't know what the thought process is to do that.
All right, good. I'm glad he got the one. Now we can decide this on the feet.
And maybe made him tired.
But see,
going to upper body. See how hard he comes to that club?
Very nice. Both guys.
Yeah. This is going to cause a fight, though. You don't want to get too into the idea of punching and swinging like you are there.
No! Almost had a pancake there.
These guys are, he hit him in the back of the head. He didn't try to club him. He tried to hit him back of the head.
I like it.
I do too.
I think that's wrestling.
I like to see the combativeness. This guy's 30 seconds left, 4-2. We've gone through this drill a million times in practice.
If any
30 seconds left, down by 1. Ooh. Jack it up and throw it by. 18. 13. It's not a bad idea.
Hey, Mike, I just don't think he left himself enough time.
Oh, it's another head position. No, he didn't.
Why not cut him in the beginning of the period?
You're 100% right, John. Great match.
But look at that. After all that hand fighting and clubbing, they hug at the end. Yeah. That's wrestling. And if any of my kids are listening right now, they're rolling their eyes because I say it every day.
Let's meet our finalists. Let them roll. Okay, so we got the 195 pounders here. The big dogs, the big boys, the guys who wouldn't be